We've only got a few minutes with our guy Mike Berman from NBC5 to get expert analysis on the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Let's go there now. Mike Berman, NBC5. Where will you be this weekend?
Is he live in Vegas?
I wish. I'll be at the studio at NBC Tower.
All right. And you guys doing anything special post-game? I know it's a CBS game, but are you guys doing anything special?
We'll just have our typical Sports Sunday at 10:30, and we'll have full highlights and post-game coverage. So join us, won't you?
All right. So here's my feeling. You didn't ask. Here's my feeling. This Kansas City Chiefs team reminds me of the same sort of role the 05 White Sox are on. And other teams have done this as well. You get hot at the right time. And they did not have a great regular season by their standards. They have rolled through the playoffs. And even with the extra week off, man, I think they're going to be hard to beat.
I mean, I don't know how much of a parallel there is between...
Well, football and baseball are very similar.
Essentially the same sport, yes. Especially the pace of play. But I'll tell you this. The 05 White Sox, they didn't have a Patrick Mahomes. They had a lot of good players. I just keep going back to the fact that Mahomes, who may very well be, tracking the title of best quarterback of all time, midway through his career, he's just so hard to beat. And I was reading a couple of stats about what he's done when he's an underdog, and it's really impressive. So it's like he's so good as it is, and then, slap the underdog label on him, and he just gets, it's like MJ. He says, and I remembered that.
Right.
So Mahomes is 3-0 in his career in the playoffs when he's an underdog. So, there's precedent for him being an underdog and coming up big and helping the Chiefs win.
There was something I heard Mahomes said he could see a play that had happened to him 2 years, 3 years, 4 years ago, or sometime in the season. He memorizes it. He can remember that specific play from that team, and he knows how to adjust to it because he's seen it before. Have you heard about this skill that he has?
I haven't, but, it's not surprising. The great quarterbacks have amazing recall, and they're so well studied. Listen, they have the God-given gifts, and
listen. It's no different than here. I remember the first time I heard Kaja Gugu. I said, "Hey, it's no Chumbawamba, but they're strong." All right, so John DeCause, you know as much about sports as anybody. You're very modest about it, but you grew up in a sports-loving household with your dad being executive at Wilson for all those years. So serious analysis of the game. Chiefs or Niners?
I think it's going to be the Chiefs. I think it's good, and I think Mike is absolutely right because he isn't. Anytime you question Patrick Mahomes, good luck. Good luck. So I think they're going to they have better experience. And I said this before, and Mike, you can agree or disagree, but Brock Purdy. Okay, then we are on the same page. So this is good. But Brock Purdy is. I know he's got hot lunch that day, so he may be late. He may have to stay after school. There's issues there for little Brock.
So
is he old enough to be a starting quarterback in this game? Have we checked his ID?
We're not excited about a nighttime start on a school night. That's not easy. So he's got to get the homework done.
Is he
early.
old enough to be in Vegas?
His mom and dad are there.
Yeah, okay, mom and dad are there. Very good.
I've got supervision, yeah.
Yeah. So what would surprise you, and I don't mean a final score, what would surprise you? A flop by Travis Kelce? Maybe Mahomes doesn't have a big game. Maybe it's low score. What's the surprise? You mentioned the Kelce thing. I just think because this Chiefs wide receiving core is not as good as it's been in years past, Mahomes is even more reliant on Kelce for that offense to go. So I would be really surprised if Travis Kelce doesn't have a big game, doesn't have a substantial game. Going to get a lot of looks,
in the stats category. And if if the over doesn't hit on Taylor Swift cutaways.
Right. But she makes it in from her trip, or where was she, in Korea? Do you think, I think it was so much more exciting if it comes down to the wire, those really exciting tied at the end, it's a field goal to win. Do you think that is a possibility?
For sure. I think it's a close game. I definitely think it's a game decided in the fourth quarter.
And they both have. And
That means we have to stay up late.
they both have good kickers. In an era, this is the golden age of kickers. Guys making 60-yarders like they're 30-yarders.
But
So that could be.
Don't forget Moody, the young Niners kicker. The Niners are rolling with a rookie kicker,
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
and he missed. He definitely missed a kick in the NFC title game. So that could factor a guy like that versus a veteran Harrison Butker who's kicked in the Super Bowl before for the Chiefs.
All right, last thing, because I know you got to run, is your score, but this is how old I am. First Super Bowl I ever watched, Dallas Cowboys, Baltimore Colts, Super Bowl V. Rookie kicker named Jim O'Brien, conventional kicker, wins the game with a 32-yard field goal, and he was a rookie kicker. So,
Wow.
there you
So
go.
it has
That could
happened
happen.
before.
It has happened before. Yeah, I can tell you about Lincoln's inauguration next time we're on.
I look forward to that.
We'll do the staff picks in a second, but let's hear it from you, Mike Berman. Give me a win and a final score.
I like the Chiefs. I think that, we saw the Super Bowl matchup in 2020, and the Chiefs won that game. This is a better Chiefs defense. I don't think they're as balanced offensively, but I like Isaiah Pacheco with the ball in his hands running it. And I love Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce hooking up frequently and helping the Chiefs win another Super Bowl. I'm going 24-21. Chiefs 24, Niners 21.
We'll find out if he's right. He'll be back with us for a post-game, hours after the game, when we're back. Thank you, buddy. I know you got to jump to NBC, but thank you.
All right, guys, enjoy the Super Bowl. Enjoy the wings. Steve, I'm still a little offended you called me a 7-layer dip last week.
Well, listen,
That's a compliment.
if the dip fits, wear it.
Thanks, Mike.
You're a 7-layer dip.
We always like to end on a violent outburst. All right, John, give me a score and a winner.
I'm going to go San Francisco will lose. It will be Kansas City 33, San Francisco 17.
Ooh.
All right, Jane.
Wow. Okay, I'm going with San Francisco winning, and I say it's 31-28.
So you got a tight one. Nick.
I do.
21-17 Chiefs.
Okay. You like a late touchdown for that win, or it's not that close? They hold them off.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe late
Thinking on
touchdown.
it.
Okay. Miranda, you're the gambler on this show. I know you've bet the kids milk money here. How much?
Yep. I don't really care about the score as long as they keep it under 47.5. And I got the Niners all the way.
All right.
Cool
All right.
beans.
I got
Yeah.
a parlay
Yeah.
if you want it. I mean, I'm just letting you know.
The perfect parlay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I actually got one from my grandmother. Michael?
21-12 Kansas.
21-12 Kansas City. Interesting score.
112.
That'd be a good
Yeah,
box.
this is- yeah.
Slow game.
Tom?
21-20 Kansas City. Taylor Swift scores the winning touchdown.
Pretty good chance of that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do not think it's going to be close. And I think the Chiefs will win. And I think a lot of us will lose our attention, not just because you have ADD like me, and you'll be half paying attention. Mm-hmm. And you'll miss some good commercials maybe. But I sort of like where John went with this, but I'm going Chiefs 27, 49ers 10.
10.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Steve.
Really?
Yeah.
10?
Yeah, 10 points. That's
And
it.
can I give you David Klaus's
100%,
score? Yeah,
sure.
because
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
had asked. David thinks that San Francisco is going to win, and his score he predicted with us Tuesday was 28-17.
Okay.
So
Yay.
There, there you have it. The big roundup. Tom is still trying to find a TV for Sunday. Your TV's not going to die before the game, is it?
No, it won't. It'll be fine.
But the one you want is the Shaq 2024?
Yeah.
It's 8 feet wide or something?
Yeah, something like that.
What are the specs?
So what? The Sony X90L. So that is a 65-inch screen. Uses I think it's mini LED or it's LED. Bravia processing power. It's very good stuff. Very good
very
stuff.
good stuff. That's the technical term.
Very good stuff.
Very expensive.
Yeah. Well, you want the
He
best, you
only
pay
wants
for the best.
Yeah.
And I have some statistics for you on TVs for the week. Apt Electronics, the best store in America. It's not
best.
closed.
Yep.
Apt in about a week leading up to the Super Bowl, and this is a low-end estimate, sells 750 TVs
I bet.
leading up to the Super Bowl.
That's great.
And they're all delivered before kickoff, including the near 100 TVs they will sell Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
And they will be
wow.
delivered and installed before kickoff.
No.
How about that?
Crazy. That's crazy.
That's
So
the customer
5:30
service.
kickoff.
Yeah.
You can order in the morning. It's on your wall
Yeah.
by 5:30.
That's
great.
amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
Can you think back just for one moment when a TV that was maybe, let's say, 48 inches was the big rear projection
Yeah.
that the other family had in the neighborhood, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
And
never
you go to
yours.
their house to watch the game?
My daughter, a TV we put in my daughter's house. I think I'm only off by a couple of pounds here. I think it weighs around 12,000 pounds.
She still loves it.
You gave
And
her
it's
the
got
clunker?
one of those. It's a big screen TV, but it's like an older one, and
It's
it's got
thick,
that
right?
big rear projection
Yeah.
thing on it.
With the film
Maybe
going
it's time to get her a new
behind
TV.
it.
Well, we were going to take it downstairs, but we thought, no, she's got to move.
I know.
She's got to sell her house and move.
Well, maybe the TV stays with the house.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.